On the farm's kitchen table. I'm Larry Marble. Hop Sing is about to make us a big old heaping helping of great food, and I'm going to provide us a bunch of agricultural information. Thanks so much for joining us on this edition of the program. We appreciate it. We're brought to you each and every day by the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the movement of corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company Incorporated. It seems the corn market may have gotten low enough, at least for a short time. When the March-May futures rollover begins today, that's first notice day for deliveries. Corn futures closed higher again yesterday for the third day in a row, 15 cents higher than last Friday's close. If this continues, one could expect the managed money funds to start to liquidate some of their record short positions. With the projected weather shift from El Nino to La Nina, weather experts are suggesting that summer temperatures across the Midwest could be warmer and drier than normal, something the corn and bean markets will be laser focused on as we get into the Midwest growing season. Local cash grain trading is quiet. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and ADM is open this week for Milo trucks 7 a.m. to 6:45 p.m. Anderson's is open Monday through Friday 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And Timco is open on Tuesdays and Thursdays 7 a.m. to noon. For help marketing your grains, it's John Tuggle at 800-288-4453. We're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction, getting ready for the San Saba sale on Thursday. What's it looking like Wednesday night?
You bet, Larry. Got a little over 750 head on yards, kind of looking for that 1,000, maybe 1,100. We've had some shires today, which we're really kind of surprised on. Not expecting that as a whole, but it's been kind of throughout our area and on back west. And then there are a lot colder temperature today, kind of started out in the 50s and 60s and on down to the 40s. So kind of slowed the runs down a little bit, but we'll take that moisture anytime we can get it, Larry. I'm looking for that, like say, 1,100, about probably 150 cows, something like that we'll end up with, about 25 bulls or so, Larry.
Good. Sounds like a great sale. What's the shiniest consignment that you know of so far?
Well, we got a deal of about 80-something calves off of one guy. It's about 8, most of them black baldies. A lot of condition on them. Be ideal, go to grass and everything. That's probably one of our kind of future consignments. You want to look at it. And no real cows or stocker cows. We'll have palpate probably 30 or 40 head, and the rest of them be packer cows. Looks like it, Larry.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Ken.
You bet, Larry. Give us a call, Larry. Code 325-372-5159.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves. We'll begin with the National Pork Carcass Cutout. It faded a bit by 153 to 90.34 in the afternoon. Bellies were down by 7.99 to 119.91. Estimated slaughter, 1.474 million head. As we turn our head and steer our gaze toward the beef side of the meat and protein equation, USDA's box beef price, $303.03 in the choice, up 129, $292.94 in the select, 254 stronger. Federal slaughter for the week, 372,000 head versus 349 last week. Neighbor, as we look toward any movement in the fats, we're still saying light cash trade yesterday, 182 to 183 on the hoof in the dirt. That's steady with last week. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. We are on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, how'd cattle sale in Fredericksburg?
Larry, I thought it went real well. Ended up with right around 730, 40 head. Cows and bulls was sure higher. Some of the better higher yielding bulls. I guess the best one we sold today brought up, I think, somewhere around $141 or $142. And on the cow end, they were sure, the better higher yielding cows were sure higher also. Steers and heifers, I'm going to say they were just a little bit cheaper, lowered it lower. All in all, though, the market was sure good still all the way through. We still sold some of those 5-weight cattle up to, I guess, on the top end of those better steers up to 330 on the top end, and the heifer mates kind of up to 264 or 5. So I thought we got along real well. The board was down a little bit, so I don't know if that affected it or if it's just getting close to March 1, but I thought we got along real well.
Good. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for sheep and goats next Tuesday, cattle again on Wednesday at Fredericksburg.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
Sean, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's talk about Wholesale Steel San Antonio. Wonderful company. George and crew want to do business with you. Their heavy-duty line can allow you to work, move, crowd, and load your animals with confidence with your own equipment. With heavy material and strong construction, those panels withstand even the roughest stock while still remaining portable. Check out their price list at their website, wholesalesteelusa.com. Round pins, stalls, panels for separating livestock. Lifetime limited warranty on those cattle panels. Local dealers available. Locations in San Antonio and Hearn. Call the San Antonio office, 210-624-2000, or the Hearn location, 979-280-6100. That's Wholesale Steel. We are on the line with Klein Spear, Southwest Livestock Exchange, Uvalde. Klein, let's post the sheep and goat sale and preview cattle.
Ended up with 370 head on sheep and goat sale there Tuesday. Got along pretty good, kind of even what we saw last week, kind of what we're expecting going forward here for a little while. A lot of these guys are kind of lambing and kidding out right now, so they're kind of focusing on that. But market's still holding together. Those heavy lambs, $1.30 to $2. Those light lambs, $2.10 to $2.90. Those fat ewes, $60 to $1.20. Those thin packer ewes, $45 to $70. Those packer nannies, $85 to $1.40. Those fat Spanish nannies, $80 to $1.35. Those stocker nannies, $1.60 to $2.65. Those good cabritos, $2.10 to $3.10, and the lightweights, $2.30 up to $3.75. And the billies yesterday, $1.50 to $2.
Good. How about the cattle sale? How's it shaping up?
Got just a little over 400 head this evening. Got a few more coming in the morning. Got about 30 or so bred cows here. Got a few pairs. Got some really nice calves and yearlings here. So should have a lot to pick from tomorrow, probably around that 600, 650 head range, and should be an awful good market as we've been seeing.
Klein Spear, tell everybody how to get a hold of you at Southwest Uvalde.
Give us a call at the office, 830-278-5621. Or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, I'm Larry Marble for the good folks at DD Texas Outfitters on the web, ddtexasoutfitters.com. They're at 516 East Interstate 10, Seguin, Texas. Call 830-379-7340. 21 days until the San Antonio Rodeo. Who's going this year? You need to dress right with the good items from D&D. What is in your rope bag? If you need a new one, whether it's team roping, calf roping, breakaway, you can find it at D&D. And D&D was a proud sponsor of the 2024 Guadalupe County live stream and their livestock show. And don't forget, if you like turquoise, you're a turquoise lover, D&D Texas Outfitters has got them. Handbags, Jeffrey's Livestock Marketing products for your show string. You can select and walk out with a brand new felt hat. Best hat fitters and creasers in the world. Or if you're a cap man, you got to get a bunch of hats for National Cap Day. That's DD Farm and Ranch. And remember, when it's cold, they've got blankets for your horses. DDTexasOutfitters.com, D&D Farm and Ranch in Seguin. We are on the line with Jim Whaler from Atascosa Livestock, Pleasanton. Jim, how'd the Tuesday sale go?
Market was pretty decent all the way around. Ended up with 331 head, 134 were steers, 102 heifers, 82 cows, and 8 bulls.
Walk the pins with me, Jim.
2 to 3 weights. Steers, 250 to 395. Heifers were 245 to 350. 3 to 4 weight steers, 265 to 380. Heifers were 225 to 335. 4 to 5 weight steers, 240 to 350. Heifers were 235 to 320. 5 6 weight steers, 230 to 310. Heifers were 220 to 280. 6 7 weight steers, 210 to 275. Heifers were $1.90 to 235. 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.85 to 238. Heifers were $1.60 to 205. 8 to 9 weight steers, $1.65 to 220. And the heifers were $1.25 to $1.85.
What are they doing with the cows?
Put a little more money on from last week. 228 this week. Best packer cow brought $1.20.50. We didn't have very good bulls this week. Best one brought $1.18. Red cows sold anywhere from $6.50 to $16.75, and we kept some of the pairs together. They brought from $15.75 to $2,050.
Are you aware of anything for this next Tuesday?
Yeah, there's a guy down there in McMullen County going to work. He said he should have 60 to 80. Be black calves. He's got black bulls and Hereford bulls on crossbred cows. So, and they're probably going away from 350 to 7.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
Jim, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Neighbor, I'm Larry Marble. Don't forget about McCoys.com. 62 stores, 3 states. They've got plenty within this region. Whether it's things for lawn and garden, whether it's lumber, whether it is things from their building and trust department, any product you need out on your farm and ranch to get a building job done, why, they even have gates and panels. That's McCoy's Building Supply Centers, McCoys.com. And we're on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how'd the sale go?
Good sale, Larry. Ended up with 660 head of cattle there today. A little bit lighter run on the cows and bulls, but marked really good there. Ended up with about 130 grown cattle. Called those cattle probably $5-6 better. I think $1.20 on the best cow there today, and then $1.38, I believe, on the best bull. So really strong packer cow and bull market. Not much as far the way of bred cows or pairs. Calf and yearlings, it looked like those cattle were all fully steady. Some of those, we probably didn't have the quality of the light calves that we had last week. So it looked like, I guess, the light calves we did have may have been just a hair cheaper last week, but I think that was just, like I said, didn't have the quality, the depth of quality that we had last week. But those cattle bring in lots of dollars all the way through, and just a really strong market. So I called them fully steady on the calves and yearlings. So just good market all the way through. We're expecting a decent run of cattle next week as well.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for that next sale.
Call us there at the office, 830-334-3653. My mobile is 334-1047. Look us up on the website, and that's PearsallLivestock.com.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, neighbor, we're on the line with Tracy Phillips, the Texas landlady of Homestead and Ranch Real Estate. Tracy, I hear you've got a 30-acre listing in Kimball County. Can you tell me more about it?
Sure, Larry. This versatile ag-exempt property has a 5-bedroom, 3-bath home, 2 RV hookups on the property, a workshop, a huge greenhouse that includes a koi pond, deer blinds and a feeder, and so much more.
Sounds like you could make that into a really nice homestead or a hunting property.
Absolutely, and it's only a mile to Llano River access at Yates Crossing, and there's an option to purchase 32 adjacent acres for a total of 62 acres.
Tracy, how can people get in touch with you to schedule a showing of this property?
Easiest is to call me direct at 512-393-9996, and I promise that if I do not answer, I will call you back. Or visit homesteadandranch.com, and you can find all our properties there.
We are on the line with Chris Carter, Karnes County Livestock down Kennedy Way. Chris, we always begin by thanking the folks that do business with us.
You got it, Larry. We do want to thank all of you for your consignments and to our weekly buyers. Last week, we ended up with 503 head of cattle, and the market was steady compared to the previous week.
Walk the pens with me.
Number 1 steers, 2 to 3 weight, 370 up to 440. 3 and 4 weights, 360 to 415. 4 and 5 weights, $3 to 340. 5 and 6 is $258 to $3. 6 and 7 is $240 to $276. And the 7-8 weights, $212 to $236. On the heifers, 2 to 3 weight, $326 to $380. 3 and 4 is $327 to $4. 4 and 5 weights, $312 to $380. 5 and 6 is $237 to $265. 6 and 7 is $220 to $245. And the 7-8 weights, $210 to $231. We had 10 packer bulls. High yielding was $1.25 to $1.38. Medium, $113 to $118. Only had 38 packer cows. High yielding was $1.05 to $1.16 on the best cow. Medium, 86 to 99. And the low end, 65 to 72. We only had 1 bred cow, and she brings 1,400, and we had 2 pair, and they brought 1,700 apiece.
What do you know of for this week?
Well, at the present time, we've got 318 head checked in, and we're looking for about 475, maybe 500 again come sale time. We've got 15 confirmed bred cows, 1 pair, 70 packer cows and bulls, and the rest are yearlings.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
If you've got any questions, please call Wed and Rouse at 361-542-0810 or myself at 210-286-5345.
We appreciate you. Thanks for the call.
You bet. Thank you. Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Neighbor, let's take a long look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle and Company. Corpus Milo through Corpus in February, May plus 110, 962. We'll call Houston the same. Progresso, May plus 25, 810. Yellow corn to Corpus Christi, Feb March delivery, May plus 35, 463 and a half. Houston, no bid. Progresso, May plus 90, 518 and a half. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in February, May plus 50, 631. And Placido beans, August, September delivery, November less 90, 1045. Neighbor Texas cash cotton, 1,496 bale of East Texas, South Texas, 4,295 bales of West Texas, Kansas, and Oklahoma. Prices range from $93.58 to $96.58. Neighbor, that's it for the best darn farm show in Texas. No brag, just fact. I'm Larry Marble. Thanks for listening. Good day.